The Tule Tree. In Santa Maria del Tule, Oaxaca, Mexico, with a trunk circumference of 54 meters, or 170 feet, and over 40 meters high, or 130 feet, the Tule Tree is Mexico's national tree. The Tule Tree is one of the broadest trees on the planet. There are still 7 enormous Tule trees in the area where there used to be a river in Santa Maria del Tule. With the constant change in modernization and farming, the water has been diverted and the trees lack nourishment. The King of Spain once planted a young Tule tree in Santa Maria near the 7 other Tule trees, and it has since been uprooted. Some say it was to protect it from these certain threats like modernization and the water being diverted. Local school children are more than happy to show where the hidden faces are on the lower trunk of the tree. The mountain ash. In the southern region of Tasmania, Australia, there is the Styx Valley, which is extremely under threat. Although it has been said that old-growth logging has ended in Australia, what is left of some of the most gigantic trees to ever exist are still endangered. It is said that any tree higher than 85 meters, or 278 feet, is to be saved and all others logged. They might not cut some of the giants down, but cutting down the surrounding trees leaves them vulnerable to many other threats, such as heavy winds and many nutrients that supply old-growth trees won't exist. Without protection from other trees, this could severely damage them or knock them down completely. You can only reach heights of over 300 feet with a few trees. The Douglas fir, the redwood, the giant sequoia, the Sitka spruce, and the mountain ash being one of the tallest, if not the tallest, some reaching staggering heights of over 400 feet. Only a couple types of trees can reach that stature, and the mountain ash falls within this category and is truly a unique tree to this planet. The Tepang tree. In Sarawak, Malaysia, it is called Tepang. The Tepang tree, which can reach heights of over 260 feet high, is very high for a tropical tree. A jungle tree which can't be outdone by trees in large tropical forests in Africa or South America. In fact, in this region there are many giant trees that fall into a race called dipterocarps. In Malaysia, the average level of the tree canopy is around 200 feet. This is an extreme height for a tropical rainforest canopy. Fortunately, this tree is mostly left alone when harvesting comes into effect. The Tepang is a honey tree, which is marketable, and it is also a spiritual tree, with some saying it is even haunted. A tree which its people or loggers tend to leave alone. The hard-to-work-with wood rapidly heals itself after a break, another form, some say, of its spiritual or haunted nature. Spooner. In Humboldt County, California, the Manning Creek watershed, also known as Bonanza, for its desirable amount of timber, is extremely under threat, because one can gain large profits by cutting down its pristine old-growth trees. The Sitka spruce, Douglas firs, and the famous giant redwoods, some of the very few left on the planet, are on the verge of being taken away from us forever. This is a picture of Spooner. the biggest giant redwood in the grove at the Nanning Creek watershed. Local forest activists have been living in Spooner's canopy and neighboring trees to protect them from being cut since 2005. Spooner is just over 280 feet and is over 2,000 years old. They desperately need our help.